Hello, everyone. I'm Lakeisha Purchase, the Ward 5 Alderwoman, and I'm here today with our fire safety tips and joined by Captain Plunk. She's with the Springfield Fire Department Local 37.
Thank you so much, Alderwoman Purchase, for having me here tonight in your beautiful home and sharing your cat Tiger with me.
He looks very comfortable.
Yeah, I think he is.
And so tonight we're just here to talk about, just have a little dialogue with the fire safety tips with fireplaces. As you know, the weather is starting to change, so this is a common area that families like to hang out and watch movies, play games, and I just want to share a few do's and don'ts with people. So let's talk about a few tips.
Sure, absolutely. The first thing you're going to want to know is if you have an electric fireplace or a wood-burning fireplace. With an electric fireplace, you never want to burn wood in it. The reason for that is they typically don't have a damper. The damper is basically like a window to the outside to help ventilate that smoke.
And we kind of shared that today with each other. My damper.
We did. So before we lit the fireplace tonight, we looked and made sure that the damper was fully opened. If you don't have it fully open before you start a fire, that smoke and carbon monoxide is going to back up into your house. Carbon monoxide poisoning can be deadly, so that's something you don't want to do.
And that's why we know you have a smoke detector in your house. And so those are two very good tips to share with families here in Springfield about tips. But what about the heat?
So right, when the fire is burning, you want to have a minimum of 3 feet between the fire and anything that could potentially burn. And that's going to include hanging stockings on the mantle during Christmas time. If you're going to have a fire, I would not hang those stockings.
I understand that. And I would like to share too, one of my biggest concerns is Tiger. So he likes to lay right in front of the fireplace and he's pretty close up on it. So it encouraged me to get this fence because with a wood burner, you know, the wood can pop sometimes. And I just wanted to make sure it was a safety thing for him. And I know when I'm out talking with families, there's a lot of people who have animals and they are animal lovers. So I just want to make sure that that's a tip included for them too, that you could get a screen fence to help protect your animals as well.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you brought that up. Pets and kids are very curious. So they are going to be enamored by that fire. They're going to try to go towards it sometimes because they're curious about it. The glass that protects the fireplace can get extremely hot. And if anybody were to touch it, especially a kid that's curious, it gets hot enough where it could burn their skin.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for coming tonight and joining me for our fire safety tips. And I just want to say too, we hope everyone had a great Christmas and wish you a happy new year and see you in 2023.
Thank you so much for having me tonight. And remember that fire safety is no accident.